Have you ever looked at your P&L and saw a profit, but then you looked at your bank account and realized, where the heck did all the money go? Why is it that I'm profitable, but yet I have no money? Hey, badass business owners, my name is Tammy, and I'm here to help you grow your profits. And one of the things that I hear all the time from people is that they're like, Tammy, I just don't understand. My business does well. I seem to have a profit every single month. But once I take out my money, there's no profit left over. I don't understand what's going on. Where is my profit going? How is it that I can be so busy, show a profit, but yet zero? My bank account is just so way low. Nothing I do ever seems to get it up there. And I just don't understand, especially when I'm profitable every month. Well, let's talk about two of the biggest things that tend to happen when people have no money in the bank account and they can't seem to account for it. Probably one of the biggest things that happen is that you're probably dying by 1,000 cuts. Okay. Just like the saying of death by 1,000 cuts, your profit is losing by 1,000 cuts. And what I mean by that is you probably might be pulling out $50 here, $100 here. Maybe you're the type of person that is using, even though you shouldn't, using your business account for paying personal things. So you end up taking the money out to go pay for this little bit, or to get gas, or maybe to pay a bill, or to go eat dinner with your family, or to do something else. And really, you're taking it out as an owner's draw. You are doing that part. You're putting it in there as personal expense, pulling it out as an owner's draw. But what happens is, if you're taking out $50 here, $25 here, $100 here, whatever the case may be, and it adds up. Next thing you know, you've spent $1,000, $2,000 of money that you've taken out as a personal draw. So therefore, your bank account is not showing that you have the money because it doesn't show up on your profit and loss. Your profit and loss does not show typically, unless you've got it set up that way, your profit and loss typically does not show when you pulled out money as an owner's draw. So even though you might be paying yourself a salary and you might be saying, hey, I'm pulling out $4,000 a month for me personally, all those nickel and dime things that are outside of that are what are adding up. Now, the second thing that a lot of people are doing, or they don't realize is causing them to have no money, is debt. And if you think about it, your debt, when you're making payments back on debt, you do not put those on your P&L. So when you buy expenses, let's say you go out and you buy materials and you put that on a credit card. Well, you capture it on your credit card. Let's just say you spend $300 and you go put it on your credit card. So you've captured it on your P&L for the $300, but your P&L does not show when you've made payments. So let's say you've run those credit cards up to $5,000, $10,000, and you're making $500 payments. Well, that $500 payment is not going to be on the P&L because that's coming off your balance sheet. Because your balance sheet, if you've recalled from some of our previous episodes, your balance sheet is going to show money that you have, money that you owe, right? Your assets minus your liabilities equals your equity. So what's happening is you are paying as a liability on any debt. So let's just say that you have a vehicle, you have credit cards, you have loans that you've taken out. A lot of that can add up. And I've seen people where they have $80,000 worth of debt and they're paying out $5,000 a month just to repay that debt. And yet their P&L shows they're making 10 grand, yet the bank is not telling them that's the kind of money that they have. And the reason they don't have that money is because of the loans that they've taken out. So debt is another big contributor to what could be happening to why you have no money in the bank. So when you're finding out that there's a disconnect between your profit and what's in your bank account, I want you to go look at two things. Go pull up your bank statement and look at how much money you've pulled out, either through withdrawals or for paying things that weren't true business expenses, how much other money you've been pulling out slowly every single week. And then I want you to look at your debt. I want you to add up all your debt. I want you to add up all of your payments because once again, those payments are not on your P&L. So if those payments add up to $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, especially for those of you that have trucks, vehicles, vans, stuff like that, that stuff is going to add up. So yes, your expenses are going to have the repairs, the maintenance, the gas, and all that stuff, but the actual loan debt is not on there. So between credit cards, and I've seen people with like 3 or 4 credit cards because they have the basic credit card, then they have a Home Depot's credit card, a Lowe's credit card, a Costco credit card. They got credit cards up the yin yang because they want points, they want this, and next thing you know, they've got $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 worth of debt with $500, $1,000 worth of payments just on the credit cards. Never mind, you throw in the vehicles at another $700. Once again, we're adding up quickly. So next time you're wondering where the money's going, Look at those two things. Look at how much money you're pulling out, look at that debt, and see if that is where your money is going. Could it be other things? Absolutely, but those are the two biggest ones, so start right there. And if you want to learn more tips on how to be more profitable, make sure you're hitting subscribe, hitting that like button, and we will be back with even more information to help you grow your business and, more importantly, grow those profits. Talk to you next time. Bye for now.